First and foremost, I want to express how great it is to see so many people out here today. In a point as its own, it's wonderful to see how many people have come out to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. It truly doesn't feel as though it has been too long since I graduated Middlebridge myself. It feels all too recent, to be honest, and the idea that 4 years has gone by so quickly is a little startling, I'll have to admit. Looking at all of you graduates, your families, your friends, I'm caught sincerely hoping that some of you are wondering the exact same thing that I've been wondering these past few weeks. What in the world does this 22-year-old think he can say to us? How could I have the audacity to think that I've got it all figured out? And the answer to that question is simple. I do not. Even at my most generous times, I can only say that I have a good idea of where I'd like to be. And in that is one of the biggest pieces of advice I can impart to you here today. The world is not like your classes or mine. It is not a matter of completion or passing or failing. It is about taking things one day at a time. And you do not, by any measure, need to have everything figured or planned out. To hope, to dream, to imagine is one thing, one very valuable thing. But life is vaster than you can possibly imagine. So please, by all means, do not crush yourselves or the hope or the dreams of who you hope to be by not exactly knowing the route between point A and point B. You may not see them now, but the possibilities may become apparent along the way. If there's been one thing that I've learned in the recent years of my education, as well as in my personal life, there is so much that can be gained by being open to new possibilities, new opportunities. It is only when you are not absolutely set and devoted to one path or idea that you have the freedom to explore what could end up being the best avenues in life. As an example, there was one point in my college career I will never forget. I walked into the study abroad office at my university to meet with the dean of the program. I was looking for something a little out of the ordinary, and I was open to just about anything. I still remember today, I said to him, "I'd like to go as far off the map as you can send me." To which he turned and said, "We're sending a group of kids to Botswana this summer." I decided to look into it, and without much hesitation at all, I chose to join them. By doing so, I got the opportunity to embark on what I do genuinely consider to be one of the most important, most enriching experiences of my life. You have the ability to find yourselves in exciting and thrilling places that you may have never even imagined and could never have even expected. And it can be as easy as asking somebody what is open to you. You may find that simply by starting a conversation, you could be on a path that leads you halfway around the world. But now may not be the time to focus on the other side of the world. Rather, focus on where you are now and where you may soon find yourselves. Now is the time you have all been told is coming, leaving high school and on towards whatever is next. I remember being in your shoes rather literally. I was wondering one thing in particular, when or how what I had learned would become useful. Believe me, it does. The techniques you have learned here are near invaluable, wherever you happen to be. Though it is impossible to say exactly what you will call up from memory in a time of need. I still remember learning note-taking methods in my tutoring with Martha. Those same methods helped me immensely in keeping class lectures organized. Perhaps not single-handedly, but in great part due to that system, I was able to exceed even my own expectations in my classes. And it was those same note-taking methods that I swore to her I would never need. The absolute truth of the matter is that the world outside of high school is vast, and neither you nor anyone can tell you exactly what you'll need. But I can tell you that in your time here, you have gotten a strong background to help you with a variety of situations. I am not here, in my opinion, to encourage all of you to aspire and achieve greatness. Partly because, in my opinion, you do not need to be told that. Each and every one of you, I know, is capable of accomplishing great, great things. You have gained and rightfully earned the ability to tackle whatever lies ahead of you in life. It is now entirely the matter of deciding exactly what you would individually like to do with that ability. Now, instead, I would like to encourage you to look for one thing, and that is happiness. Try to place yourselves in a position in life that will make you happy. If I were asked, much in the way that I was asked recently, which one pearl of wisdom I have would be the most valuable, this would be it. Focus on being happy. That's the only thing in this life that matters. When I was where you are, I wish more people had told me that. It is not about the car you drive, the house you own, the vacations you take, or even the jobs you have that matter. Find what makes you happy. And it may very well be any of those things. But make sure that it truly is what makes you happy, not something you feel you should have in order to be so. As I stand up here today, instead of envisioning that I am talking to the CEOs of tomorrow, people who will see the world, find great cures, take the world by storm, instead I would much rather imagine that I am speaking to a group of people who will find what makes them happy and hold on to it. It is all about being able to lie in bed at the end of each and every day with a genuine smile, pleased with how you spent those waking hours. Because in the end, happiness is the only currency anything in this world is counted in. It has been a long road coming up to this point, and not necessarily an easy one. And that you are here today should be a point of celebration for students, family, faculty alike. As you celebrate, these are the only words I have for you. Be open to all the possibilities you may find, and find what makes you happy, class of 2014. You deserve it. Congratulations.